Okay, so part two. A lot of the times for Christians who know, they say, well, fornication isn't, but because it's such a huge struggle, there's a desire to want to create a gray area because it does really feel unbearable. It feels like you can't overcome it, whether it's because you're in a relationship with it or with someone, or because you are overwhelmed with just wanting to pleasure yourself, whether it's through masturbation or lust of the eyes, watching things, fantasizing. So because there's so many things that are in the world that you can kind of like plug into to feed into sexual sin, it almost feels like it's easier to create a loophole to go towards it than to fight against it. And I think that's what a lot of people are arguing like for. And I'm going to tell you that more people need to talk about their struggle with sexual sin so that you know that you can overcome it. It is not easy. It is a struggle, but the struggle is good. Remember, we talked about this. This is the thing that perfects your faith. Masturbation, pornography, any fantasizing is just going to promote more seeds that manifest into like the actual act of sexual sin. But what I want you to get into the mind of, into the mind frame of is, don't differentiate. Whatever you give your eyes over into, your flesh over into, that is all a part of the perversion. Okay, so don't make a separation where you're like, you put one higher than the other, like, oh well, at least I didn't, right? So as soon as you get a thought, a fantasy of what it would be like or what it would feel like to be with another person or to be with in whatever way, even if it's just yourself masturbating, I want you to cast down all vain imaginations, rebuke it in the name of Jesus. That's spiritual warfare. Watching porn, rebuke it in the name of Jesus. Don't give your eyes over into that. That's the spirit of bondage. What's another thing that I just mentioned? Okay, so fantasizing, pornography, and masturbation. And I can make a separate video about those two. And then you said, well, Heather, what about if I just want to hold hands and kiss and hug and lay in a bed or hunch with my partner? No, don't do it. Again, flee from sexual sin. This is something that even if you test yourself, you know the fire is hot, right? Oh, I'm just going to go a little bit. I'm not going to go all the way. Or I'm just going to give head. We're just going to put the tip in. We're just going to, right? It all counts. And it all leads you to sin, which leads to death. Run from it. I'm going to make a part 3.